What's
Say,
America's
Chad,
bird?
that beat all over the toe.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Down South Philly show. I'm your Down South Philly co-host, Dom. Just your other co-host, DP. Hey, man, we in the building, man. What's going on with you?
Tell them about the gun line, boss. What we got on the docket today?
Man, we got them Pittsburgh Steelers, man. We lining them up for the kill, man. We about to doggone beat them boys down, send them back to the Steel City. So that's what we're here to talk about today. This Pittsburgh versus the Battle of Pennsylvania, man. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Sunday at 4:25, man. How you feel about this game, man? We didn't talk about the controversy leading up into the game. But how you feel about the overall state of the team and about how you think we're gonna perform in this game?
I feel good, man. I really don't have no concerns about the Eagles like everybody else, mainly because I watch the games and I form my own opinions instead of relying on the opinions of the media.
Mm.
Um, I know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm seeing out of Hurts. I know what I'm seeing out of the offense. I've seen the passing game work this year. Defense, the only weakness that we really have shown on defense is just when we hurt, which you can't really do nothing with injuries. But when fully healthy, ain't nobody fucking with us, man. And that's the Steelers included. They ain't showing me nothing that would tell me. I mean, obviously, any given Sunday, you can say that about any team in the league. But when we playing like we capable of playing, ain't nobody fucking
They
with us.
line they
Steelers
line up and
included.
play their best ball. We line up and play their best ball. They ain't fucking with us. It's
Boot
basically what you're
smoke,
saying.
boot smoke.
But yeah, I agree. If they line up, play their best ball, we line up, play their best ball. They ain't better than us. Now it's up for us to hold up our end of the bargain. We got to go in there and now one thing I like about and we kind of touched on this before is a lot of our games have kind of been preparing us for like the next game or future games. So and a lot of other teams, like, all right, for example, Pittsburgh, who they play? I think it was like the Bengals when the game was like 40 something to 40 something, right?
Hmm.
Man, so up until that point, we didn't really see a lot out of Pittsburgh offense. So for them to have the two games that they had the Bengals game and then I think they played the Browns last week, but for them to have like the games that they had in the last few weeks offensively, I kind of like that because if you're gonna win the game and you're gonna have a great offensive performance leading up to our game, I like that because now we can see more of your offense because we really didn't see a lot before, so now we even more prepared. We know what you capable of on offense if you happen to be clicking on all cylinders, and we see more of like what you're actually trying to do, and we can scheme up for that. We can be prepared. Um, I like that they kind of like showed their hand a little bit more. Had a great offensive game before our game. I didn't want them to get into our game and boom, now they doing stuff we ain't seen or whatever. I do like that we got those games leading up into this game. and and I'm not I'm not worried about the team as far as in like all this, like you said, all the stuff that's going in the media. I form my own opinion, just like you said. Um, I haven't really been. Even you know what's been crazy about this season is a lot of people like when they talk about the win streak and they say we done won 9 straight, and then right after that they'll say after the Eagles went 2-2. They act like we went 0-4. Like, bro, it
Yeah.
was 2-2. Like, I wasn't panicking then. Like, I
Mm-mm.
always said when we was 2-2, hey, we just, boys they gotta start gelling. They gotta learn how to play with each other, whatever. I wasn't even worried then. So people that saying like, oh, they went 2-2 after I mean they won 9 straight after going 2-2. Like, bro, 2-2 ain't nothing.
Like they act like it was 0-4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They acting like it was 0-4. Like, I don't know. Like, every time, I promise you, every time I hear somebody say that, I be looking at them like, you don't hear yourself saying that? 2-2? Like, what? Like, they act like that's bad.
Especially when one of them losses was basically us giving the game away.
Exactly, exactly. I guess they try to look at the fact that we kind of was getting ran on that game, and a lot of people still been holding on to last season. So for us to come off the season that we had last year and go 2-2, I guess that put people up in the uproar. But I wasn't never feeling any type of way then. Like, I gotta see us like being straight up trash consistently for me to be like, oh man, like, no, it wasn't really nothing to worry about. It was early in the season, but anyway, back to these Steelers. You know, um, like I said, the Steelers offense haven't, outside of the last few games, we didn't really see a whole lot from them. They kind of was playing, you know what? The Steelers kind of remind me of us. They playing great defense and they doing what they need to do on offense, to get the job done. So we're actually kind of similar in that matter. So this 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 game is gonna come down to who made the least mistakes. If I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers, my defensive game plan is we're gonna stop Saquon Barkley on first and second down. Our only job is to stop Saquon Barkley. On third down, we applying pressure on Hurts. um, we not letting him get out of his pocket, and our whole mission is if he gonna beat us, he better get the ball out fast because we bringing pressure and we trying to keep you in his pocket. That's my game plan if I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, if I'm the Philadelphia offense, I'm knowing that's their game plan. Cause what else they gonna do? You already got a great defense. And by Mike Tomlin being a defensive minded head coach, he gonna want to put in as much on that defense as possible because he believe in that defense. So he telling them boys right now, hey, this on y'all. You gonna have to go. It's gonna be y'all had to win this game in the line of scrimmage. Y'all gonna have to stop Saquon Barkley because he done already came out in the media and said Saquon Barkley has been the biggest offseason acquisition, this year in the NFL. And he was like, it's all over the tape. So he telling you right there, our mission is to come in here and not give nothing up to Saquon Barkley. And it all starts with that. They know if they can stop the run game and force us into known passing downs, they can let the dogs loose. And if I'm the Eagles offense, I'm already knowing what they're gonna do. So we gotta be prepared for that. We gotta get Saquon Barkley going. Um Lane Johnson should be able to hold down Watt over there like he always do. And we should be able to, play our game. And what we can't do is go out there trying to force feed the ball to the wide receivers. If it's open, take it. If it's not, throw it away little to see another down. Let them make the mistake. Our defense good too. Now we can't go out there and have a slow start. Nobody want to go out there and have a slow start, but you can't go out there and put yourself in bad situations. You know what's crazy? I've been watching the I've been watching the Steelers a little bit closer this year. I've seen a few of their games. I didn't realize how much of a gambler Mike Tomlin is.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't because he did a lot of this stuff, and I was like, but this nigga, I was like, he remind me of Nick. Like he's just doing stuff that, like, bro, why is you doing this, Mike? Like I'm like, not I'm, and I was kind of shocked. I'm like, Mike, what is Mike doing? Like this some Nick Sirianni stuff, like. And then he did it in multiple games, so I was like, oh, this is Mike. This is who Mike. I never really like watched him how he called a game or whatever, or stuff like that. So I was like, oh, so we can get Mike Tomlin in some situations and make him gamble, especially with their offense against our defense. I'm feeling good about that. Not saying that they won't get it, but I feel like if we can press the issue early, maybe get up on the scoreboard, we can get them trying to grasp for straws. Um, And that's usually when we take the game over. Because if we get up on you and you in a situation where, all right, we got to go for it on fourth down, or we gonna, situation would make you gamble and you turn the ball over. Now we got short field. That's usually how like we've been getting out. Like when we start to blow teams out this year, or whatever. But I think we just got to go in there and play our game, man. Get the run game going. Man, with the way the media been talking this week, like I said, I don't want them to force nothing, but hell, Jalen might go out there and prove a point, slaying the ball. He might, you know what I'm saying, and the game might actually call for that. So, you never really know. I just feel like Hurts do what he always just go out there and do what needs to be done to win the game. So I'm not really pressed about that. But defensive side of the ball, um, we've played. Russell Wilson is like not the old Russell Wilson, but he's still mobile. So and not that he can't throw from the pocket, but any quarterback that's mobile, you always want to take. You can't have them doing both things. We can't have him extending drives and throwing the ball. So of course on defense, we want to keep Russ in the pocket, and just pressure him. We don't want him to stay. We know what Russ can do from the pocket. So but even though we want to keep him in the pocket, we want to apply pressure. So we need Carter taking over the line of scrimmage. Getting that pressure up the middle. If we can, this game will be won at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. We cannot allow that defensive line to and for whatever reason in that Carolina game, I feel like their offensive line and defensive line played a great game. And which was another reason why that game was close. So with that being said, by us going into this Pittsburgh game, we can't do that 2 weeks in a row. I as good as y'all defensive line is, our offensive line is better. So we got to go out there and show it though. So I think if we can win the game at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, that'll be the difference in the game. Because that's exactly what the Steelers coming in here trying to do. I know for a fact Mike Tomlin telling them that. Because they believe in their line just as much as we do. And it's no reason why they shouldn't believe in that. But I think we can go out there and take care of business. Now it'll probably be a close game. We'll have some opportunities to probably not make it a close game, but we got to capitalize on that. I don't know if Pickens will be playing in this game. Of course, I hope his ass don't. That just make it easier for us. Now we did. I did say earlier in the season I thought that two of the biggest tests for Quinyon Mitchell would be George Pickens and I said George Pickens and Puka and Cooper Cup. So I don't know if he'll actually get to play George Pickens. And as far as I'm concerned, I hope he don't. I'm trying to win the game. And so
Yeah,
let's
it's
offensive.
looking like he not though.
Yeah, I know he didn't play last week. It's a hamstring, and we've been seeing a good deal of hamstring injuries from wide receivers this year, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them been out multiple games. So this would be like his second game out. So I'm hoping they like, bro, we ain't. You know what I'm saying? We need you for
They
the.
probably just gonna save him for next week.
That's what I'm saying. I hope they like, they don't want to press the issue. He go out here and mess around and get hurt. Messing around with these birds. We were messing around and they goddamn pick his ass on that damn
Mm.
hamstring. Mess around and get his ass picked on that damn hamstring. He messed then not now you gotta go into a division game without your damn you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping
With your
they like,
hand
bro,
behind
look,
your back.
he on the cusp. We don't want to re-aggravate it, so we gotta keep him out for this game. Like he might can go, but
It
we
ain't
don't
worth
want to. Yeah, it might not even be worth it. So I'm hoping they keep him out for this game, and that's just gonna bowl even better for our defense. That's one less threat because man, people don't talk about George Pickens enough. I think he a dog.
it. He is.
I I think he a dog. I think he great at blocking. I think he great at damn catching the ball down the field. He got hands, vision. I think he
Speed.
just speed. Whatever you want, he can get to you. He can
Mm-hmm.
get to you. So if he not out there on the field, I feel better about this game. Not that we won't win it if he playing, but I'm just saying we can make it easier. Make it easier. That's just like AJ Smitty being out for us. So shoot. Make it easier for the other team. Now they probably won't win, but you know what I'm saying. But anyway, um, But yeah, I think we go in there and let me say this too, because I left this out. We gotta stop. They got run game. This ball, this if they gonna have a chance in this game, it's gonna be on the arm of Russell Wilson. We cannot allow they run game to get going because last week Chuba Hubbard slippery in a summer mode. This we cannot get this dude down, man. And I think I left that out on the Panthers. It's been so long since I watched the game. I left that off. I left off two things. As a matter of fact, I we got worked in the slot. Thielen was killing us, man. So uh, I think the defense have a bounce back game as far as that. Like we know what Coop can do. So Coop hold down the slot this week or whatever he got to cover, and because it ain't too many times you're gonna go up against a good vet like Thielen. So I don't know who working the slot over there for Pittsburgh. You know,
Well, they got Van Jefferson. He
God damn.
probably gonna end up. He probably gonna end up being the number one with Pickens being out, and then they got Austin. I forget his last name, but he pretty much been their slot receiver, Austin something.
Okay, but
But
nobody.
with Pickens being out, of course that make everybody move up a slot. So who knows who's gonna be in the slot?
You're right. So I don't think he'll have a tough as task as he had last week, and I'm sure he learned from that as well. That was just a savvy vet he had to go against last week. And
Yeah.
as far as the run game, for whatever reason, we could not get Chuba Hubbard down. He was breaking tackles left and right, regardless it was in the backfield, up the field, in the middle of the field, to the left, to the road. The dude was he was not going down on first contact. We got to get Najee Harris down on the ground often and early. We cannot allow their game to get going because one thing about Russ, if he got a run game and he can play off of that, oh my God, it's gonna be a long day. So we cannot allow the run game to get going, and we cannot allow Russ to extend no drives. We get to the quarterback, we got to get him down because we got to Bryce Young a few times last week. He just happened to get away. He was slippery as well. He kept getting away, but he probably was just little. They couldn't really corral him like that because he was so little. By the time they get done closing his arms, he done ducked out of there and got on through. One time, doggone, Sweat had him. His nigga sleeve ripped off. I said, "What the hell?" I said, "The hell is that? How is this nigga sleeve rip off? Like he had a breakaway sleeve? The hell?"
He
Did you
was
see
saving
that,
that just for us. Yeah, I seen it.
bruh? I was like, "What,
It
bruh?"
ripped off for a long ass way too, about
Yeah,
10 yards.
I replayed that joint like 3 times. I was like, "Did his sleeve break away? Like what the?" I was like, "How that happened on us? Like if they had been hurt. His sleeve wouldn't have ripped. He would have went down
Hmm.
just because it would have been bad luck or something." But I was like, this fool sleeve ripped and kept the play alive because Sweat had him. But anyway, um, yeah, man, the keys to victory. I always say, man, offense, run the ball, feed the tight end. We Dallas Goddard is on short term IR, however long that is. Um, so feed Calcaterra, feed Saquon. And take care of the ball, man. Take care of the ball. Feed Saquon and feed the tight end. That's gonna open everything up. AJ and Smitty. Um, this actually might be a Smitty game. Smitty might get
Might
off in
be,
this game.
but
I know AJ got off the
historically,
last. Huh?
I said, but historically, AJ tears the Steelers out the frame.
Yeah. I don't. I got. I don't know. I feel like I got a feeling Smitty might get off in this game, but we'll see. We'll see if they might press the issue with AJ, but I just feel like who is that second corner?
They got Joey Porter.
He ain't their
Uh,
number one. Is he their number one? I
he
know they
just on
got
his
Jug.
side. He on his side. I don't think they travel.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. So he on
It's Joey
so he on
Porter.
AJ's side.
Yeah, he on AJ's side.
Yeah. So shit, Smitty might get off this game, but we'll see. Depending on how Kellen Moore and them boys draw it up. Defensive game plan. I mean, defensive key to the video. I told you, start the run, keep key Russ in the pocket, man. The, the defensive line. Jalen Carter and them boys got to take over the defensive line of scrimmage this game. We do that, we're gonna be good.
I feel like the Panthers was good work for this game because Bryce was dotting us up. Like he's similar in mobility to what Russ can give us in this game, and then Chuba Hubbard can be comparable to Jalen Warren. I think he a more dangerous runner than Harris is. I really never really did care for Harris's running style, but
He been getting
at the
off
end of
this
the
year
day,
though.
yeah. But like you said, you can't let neither one of them get off. But I
Yeah.
feel like Chuba Hubbard was good practice for Jalen Warren,
Right.
especially because I feel like he's the more explosive out of the two.
Right.
Just get him on the ground. Don't meet him in the hole. Beat him to the hole.
Yeah.
As long as we can do that and have Russ, this should be one of them games where they got to kick off field goals, if that.
Yeah. And I'm sure the defense, like, because they know they missed tackles, and we pride ourselves on,
Tackling.
tackling and all that. So I'm sure they trying to have a bounce back game. So we just got to go out there and make it a point. We need our boy CJ GJ to do what he been doing, setting the tone, come downhill and hit somebody often. I mean, hit somebody early and
Set the tone.
set the tone. And I
Get your
think
pick of
I
two.
think we'd be good. We haven't really been giving up a lot of points. So if we can go out there and Steelers got a good defense, of course, but if we can go out there and get started early, man, and give our defense a lead. I mean, you never know. This could be the game. As tough as the Steelers are, this could be the game where we come out and put out a because this is something that we do know. It don't really matter where you're because the Steelers are good at stopping the run and they got a great defense
Hmm.
this year. But it doesn't really matter where your defense is ranked. If you could be the number one run stop defense and get ran on one week. This could be their week where they just ain't showing that number one defensive ability or whatever. But like you said, we haven't really seen a whole lot. The Steelers do what they need to do to win the game. This is that simple. So and we do what we need to do to win the game. This is why this game is so exciting because it's really gonna come down to who gonna do what they need to do to win the game this week.
Hey, every Blankenship was a full participant in practice, so he gonna be back.
I told
Sidney
you.
Brown gonna be back.
That's who I was wondering
Uh,
was gonna be back.
Coop Coop gonna be back. So it looked like we gonna have our full. Yep, Slade gonna be back. CJ GJ. So we gonna have our full starting defense out there.
Slay was
And
back.
pretty much our whole offense too, outside of Goddard.
Yeah, I mean we had everybody except for Blankenship last week. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, we had everybody except for Blankenship last week. Hell, damn, Slay didn't even get hurt during the matter of fact. Made the last play.
Yep,
So yeah, I think we'll be straight, man. It's good on good, man. It's good on good. This is gonna be a good game.
it's the last
Um,
quarter of the season.
oh yeah, yep. It's gonna be a good game, man. But I think we come out of there with a dub, doing whatever we need to do to get the win. I don't want to have a heart attack, so I rather for it to be not a close game in our favor. But I mean, as long as we come out of there with a W, man, that's all I care about. I know. I know them boys gonna do what they need to do to get the job done.
Yeah, man. It really ain't too much more to be said. I mean, like we said, we good on good. If we play our best and they play their best, I don't think they fucking with us.
Yeah, they like the biggest thing in this game is we can't be out there like we can't hurt ourselves. Like that's what's gonna be the difference in if we win this game or not. We know we better than y'all. We just gotta go out there and prove it, and we can't hurt ourselves by you know self-inflicted wounds. We can't go out here. And one area that I really think we need to tighten up on. Nobody really been saying nothing about it, but special teams it seems like every other week we have some kind of damn mishap on special teams. A special teams player, a kick block or a punt blocked or almost blocked
Missed field goal.
or a doggone somebody running into our guy when he about to return. Now I can't really say too much about the missed field goals, but because can't nobody really control that but the kicker. But like stuff that we can control, like everybody can control, we can't be going out here and letting them return the ball. We can't be out here running into our own kick returner.
Running
We
out of
can't be
bounds.
allowing them to block kicks and block punts. Like, nah, man. We the stuff that we know we can control, we gotta go out there and control it. We gotta go out there and control it. And I mean that as far as like special teams, because like I said, we can't be giving them no edge, especially they offense couldn't drive the ball all first half, and then the second half we come out and make some kind of special teams mishap, and now they got the ball on our side. No, if these dudes getting the ball, they need to be driving the length of the field every time. We can't be giving up no short field position, especially not on no bonehead stuff. Cause I don't think their offense can consistently drive the ball on us. Like they might have a drive, but I don't see them 3, 4, 5. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't see them doing it, but I don't think they can consistently. I mean, just from watching them, anybody can, but they haven't really consistently did that. Other than maybe that Bengals game, that game was crazy, but it was so much going on in that game. But I think we come out. I think we come out of
The
here with
Bengals
it.
defense trash though.
Huh?
I said, but the Bengals defense is trash
Exactly.
at the end of
So
the day.
that says a lot too. But be another good test for us, man. Going up against a good team. We just gotta go in there and play our game. Don't let this little crap during the week take away from what's going on, which I don't think them boys is, because a lot of that stuff is really outside noise. It's not like a real thing. It's not like they really in the locker room. Like, this is not a real thing. So I don't think it's a distraction. Like, they don't. It's not like It's not like they in the meeting rooms dealing with it. Like, oh yeah,
Right.
this nigga don't like AJ. So now these, like, everybody cool. Like, it's people running. It's the media out here running around with false narratives, and that's not really existent in the locker room. So I don't think it's taking nothing away from that.
I'm just ready to get to this game, man. Right now, our biggest game is the next one, and right now, this the one on the docket. So I'm
Yep.
just ready to line them up.
That's it. Line it up. Play ball. That's all we got for y'all, man. Hit us in the comments. Let us know what you think about this game. Who you got winning the game? Any score predictions? What do you think the score gonna be? Will Saquon rush for 100 yards against this Steelers defense? What y'all think? But yeah, man, we out, man. Hit that bell icon for notification. Hit that like button, and we out.